Hello everyone, my name is Roya and today I'm coming to you with the books that I acquired in the month of September. Exquisite Things by Abdi Nazemian. This is the one of my most anticipated books of the year. I did of course already read the ARC. I was just really excited to get my pre-order of this book, so I went to Vintage Books and picked it up on Tuesday when it came out. Basically, this is a really good book as usual with him. So this is about a young man in the late 1800s who achieves immortality, and he wants to be able to live until he can be out and be openly gay and all of that and be safe. So then once he gets to the 1920s, he meets another young man and falls in love with him and goes, oh no, he wants to live until he can be safe too, and things are still not safe. And so he basically gives him immortality just based on something he said when he didn't know about the immortality. And then there's some resentment there once he finds out about the immortality, and then they do meet again and fall in love again, and all of this. And it's a really good book. It has some really profound quotes about what it's like to be queer, what it's like to be to want to live forever, and how living forever really just does not have a point to it. There is actually more of a disadvantage than an advantage, and that is something that I think about all the time, because actually my first book ever, the first book I ever wrote to completion was about that. And so this is a concept that I think about all the time. And so to get that whole idea, plus one of my favorite authors writing it, plus it being centered around a gay Persian boy again, that is all A plus. It's a really, really good book. Be Like a Cat. This is actually a solo RPG that I found in a store while I was hunting for some D&D minis, and so this just is so irresistible to me. I love cats, and I think it would be really, really fun to play this thing through. As you know, you get to be a cat and you get to play it by yourself. So when you can't find a group to roll dice with, you can still roll dice and be a cat. It just seems like, 100%, 10 out of 10 all around. So I'm really, really excited to try this out. I think it's really adorable. Then when I went to pick up my pre-order of Exquisite Things, I did get two other books. I found The Factory. This is a socialist kind of manifesto type of thing that's basically just about a bunch of workers that realize that they are underpaid, and the tower that they are working in keeps getting bigger and all of that. So it basically sounds like a book that it's really short. It exists solely to make this point, and I want to see if it does succeed in doing that or not. And I got this with store credit at Vintage Books, so that's really, really awesome. It was super duper cheap. And then the other one I got with my store credit at Vintage Books when I went and picked up my pre-order is Beauty by Robin McKinley. I'm actually really surprised that I haven't read this one. I've read a few Robin McKinley books way back in the day and somehow just did not get to this one. So this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and Robin McKinley, I cannot talk today, does retellings very well. And finally, Harlequin by Bernard Cornwell. I solely picked this up from my little free library in my neighborhood. I picked this up from there solely because I have the third book in the series, and I didn't know at the time that I got it that it was the third in a series. And it was just a random one that I just picked up. This was ages ago. So it was very weird and very serendipitous to be happening by a little free library and see this one. And I was like, is that the first, is that the same series? And it is super confusing because this actually has two different titles, I think. And so when I was trying to look up, the books in the series, it literally had both this and a different title listed as the first book in this very series. these. So I don't know what's up with that, if it just changed titles at some point when a new edition was published or what the deal was. But anyway, I'm glad to have this one. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. That is all the books that I got in September. So most of it was used books that were basically free or all but free. And then I did get the 2 new books that I'm very, very excited to have. So anyway, if you've read any of these, let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you very soon with a new video. Bye!